Jason Blaha here. Just thought I would get my second cardio session in. It's probably only been, maybe 30 minutes since the last one. Got another cup of coffee in, got a little work done, checked some messages, made a couple social media posts. Right, got Gustav's vlog up, and we're gonna do the second cardio. We got decent views on this last one. The second one, usually this time of morning, did really good yesterday, so hopefully that trend continues. I'll obviously do a third one today. I really need to step up the calorie burn as much as possible to get leaner here. So again, just doing lots of list cardio helps. Obviously my goal is 2 hours every day, but that really is our minimum, right? That's our minimum. It doesn't mean that that's where we stop. Like yesterday, we got like an extra 35, 40 minutes in, non-training days. Friday, I barely broke the 2 hours though, because that was a leg day and I was just dragging. But weather's still nice out here, so I'm gonna get this one done, and it runs however long it runs. I'm not even that worried because I honestly feel like I could probably do a third fasted session if I have to this morning indoors. So once the sun is up a little bit more, maybe it gets too bright for my phone, too hot out here, I'll go bring it in, put it on the charger, and get on my bike, you know. That's always an option. And then I could throw my Instapot on. I think I'm gonna wait a little later to eat today. But yeah, that'd be interesting, you know, my final day of the weekend, to get in and do, you know, even extra cardio completely fasted. And I feel like I can away with that a little more on a Sunday because I'm done growing, right? We've already finished our muscle protein synthesis up time from all the training this week, you know? I'm having to think about how I want to streamline all that too, because I do feel like I've got to be careful of really overtraining muscles and then going, you know, making sure that I'm, how do I put it, hitting everything appropriately. It's like, I know that I need even that band work for the arms. I'm getting good stimulus of what I'm doing. Might be a case of taking those same slots and could I throw some forearm or neck work in. Main thing is, you know, making sure that every muscle gets stimulated, you know, as much as we can during the cut. But hello, how you doing, C? Fred, what's Daddy Coach? What's up, Fred? Hit that like button for me, guys. Y'all are in here commenting. Let's get those likes up. Let's get this flowing. This is our second hour. We did over an hour on the first one. So like I said, I'm just gonna run this one out. I'm gonna see what we feel like doing, what feels good, and halfway. So you just asked me what's my job. Do you see everyone calling me coach? You see that I'm on a monetized blue check channel that says Jason Blaha Strength and Fitness. And you notice everybody's calling me coach. What do you think my job is? You're here, you're at my job right now. What do you think I do for a living? How many steps roughly do you walk a day? I have no clue. So plug it in, I guess. I don't know, but I ran it in a calculator, and based upon my stride and pace, it said I probably do 8,000 an hour. So I'm gonna guess 16,000 at least. What's up? Can you stop, please? No. What's up, Jank? Hey guys, hit that like button. We got all these comments. We got no likes. Hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. That's what gets us into people's feeds. That's what notifies people that there's a stream going. So if you guys would please hit the like button for me down there, I would appreciate it. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a lively stream because we got viewers coming up this early in. Thoughts on carnivore diet, Israel? I am one of the most outspoken people against the carnivore diet. I've done numerous videos in vast detail explaining all the problems with gut biome, all the problems with atherosclerosis and inflammation that accrue over time, and very context dependent. So I am literally one of the most outspoken anti-carnivore people you could meet. I'm also anti-vegan because it's equally stupid. So I am an enormous advocate for whole foods, cooked food, omnivore diets, okay? In other words, I very much promote a very typical bodybuilding type diet. You know, I think a chicken, brown rice, and vegetable diet with a little healthy fats thrown in is perfect. It has produced the leanest, fittest, most jacked athletes on earth for decades. hands down, king. Not saying you can't use lower carbs when you need to cut water and other stuff. Not saying some of them don't have therapeutic benefits for different diets. Not saying something like a starch-based McDougall diet won't help with people with serious atherosclerosis or type 2 diabetes. But we're talking general health and just getting jacked and stacked. I think a traditional bro diet wins hands down, highest track record of success. Is eating steak and eggs? It might be. So here's my question. Fred, what I would say, hey Peppermint, did you hit the like button for me? We had a bunch of views already early on, but nobody's hitting that like, so they'll trickle down. Fred, what's your LDL-C on your blood work? So the answer to that is very context dependent. I would say that for someone like me at this point, my LDL-C probably doesn't need to be over 70. So for you though, if it's over 100, if you're younger, you have no history of heart disease, serious heart disease in your family, as long as it stays under 100, you may be okay. So go get your blood work done. If your LDL-C comes back higher than 100, then you have the answer to your question on your specific food. Hello guys, I like the video, please. Exactly, CJ. Coach, always hit that like button. Appreciate it, Peppermint. That's because you're one of my loyal regulars. You make almost every stream. Close to, it seems like, you know. Uh-oh, that sun's coming up in my eyes. Hopefully this stays good and we get a good one in here. I may try to do my third one still fasted on my bike indoors. It'll be too late, I think, to do another one outside because of the sun and then the heat on the phone. But I'm hoping this will be a lively one. Looks like it because we've gotten decent views. We're getting lots of engagements early on. Got it. Ash, I have no idea what you just wrote. English, do you speak it? All right. Sorry, dude, I'm not trilingual, man. You gotta keep it in English. Drop it Google Translator in. Home skillet. Right? You habla inglés. All right, what's up, coach? There we go. All right. But again, hopefully we get a nice, good, solid, fasted walk in. Yeah, I think this would be a good day for all that because I think what I'll do, depending on how long this one runs, get home, shower up, get the Instant Pot going, and then maybe do one on my bike. What are you up to? Walking? Yes, that's what we do. So I'm doing always 2+ hours of list cardio every day. I stream all of it between my different platforms while cutting right now. So yes, I am brisk walking, and we are currently fasted. This guy says, what's cocky cutters? And then he's got a bunch of, looks like Hebrew, which I have no idea what he wrote. I don't read Hebrew. Calories goal. What do you mean calories goal? Please ask your question a different way. I do not understand it. If you're asking me my target calorie burn, I don't know. I don't have a target calorie burn. We just get up and we create a deficit through all the list cardio. Thoughts on sauna? I need you to be specific in your questions about the sauna. You know, a standard Blaha rule, I absolutely loathe the term thoughts on and then a word without further context. I'm a very detail-oriented, very context-oriented person. I literally do extensive, vast, detailed videos on things like fructose metabolism. You need to be very specific in your question because I don't have an hour to talk about saunas. We got to jump to the next stuff. All right. Dry saunas. I have no clue. Could you be specific? What are you asking me? I need this formed into a practical question. So get me a question to where I can get you a practical application. What are you looking for? All right, coach does not answer or deal with vague questions. No, I don't do vague concepts. We go into specifics. Like, don't ask me how many sets is optimal, because that's an hour-long discussion. Again, relative to recovery, work capacity, break times, your capacity to continue to recruit upper threshold motor units. I can give you clues on telling if you're doing too many sets, right? There are performance metrics, but that's would be an example of a vague question. Jesus Christ, that's Blaha. Yes, it is. I'm still at it, baby. 13 years of doing this. I'm still up. We're 48, doing 2 hours of cardio a day, squatting 500 pounds, barefoot. What's up, homie? I learned that a while back when coach used to take me to task on my questions. Yep, we don't do vague. Like, we're looking for practical applications. I don't do vague ass concepts. I am a coach by profession. I get paid to give people results. Give me a practical application for your question. What are you seeking? What are you looking for? What are you trying to do here? All right, next, because that's how we roll. Get those likes up, by the way, guys. How do people be lean and big without being fat? Because if I eat too little to be very lean, all my muscles will shrivel. Well, they spend a long time building the muscle, and they're usually using drugs, right? So the trick to being big while being lean is to build a lot of muscle. You have to build a lot of muscle, a lot of it, to stay big when lean. That's your problem. You just didn't get big enough. Coach, do you log your training on a spreadsheet or just on? At this point, I just YouTube it. I used to log all the training maxes all the time with records and dates for all the conjugate stuff. These days, I just YouTube document it. But it's not just YouTube. Peppermint, you're aware that Facebook gets 100% of my YouTube videos too, right? I actually technically get more views there than I get on YouTube. Too skinny to work out, also short. No, you're not. Get your lazy, skinny, tiny ass under a barbell right now. I don't want to hear your bitch ass excuses. Get to the gym right now. Quit being a bitch. Next. All right. Big, lean, natural, pick 2. Agreed. Now, you can be natural and look big in a picture, but you ain't gonna be big if you're lean. Every natty pro I've met in person was a freaking toothpick. Like, I literally could fit them in my thigh. Like, well, not literally, just figuratively. They were not my size, let's put it that way. They were not on my level. They're literally like half my size, like front to back and stuff when I stand next to them. So, and I'm talking natty pros, guys with pro cards. They're not big. Every day, what are you asking? You have a Hebrew Road question every day. Oh, is it still okay to start running a 5K? Dude, a 5K every day is a lot. I mean, when I was a runner, before I got seriously into lifting, I used to put in 5 miles every morning, which is 5K is 3 miles, just over 3 miles. I mean, you can, but you need to build up to it. Fred, I don't know. What's Serge Newbrae? Probably not, no. That was me joking with some stuff back in the day. You guys take stuff way too serious. But no, I don't think I do. I doubt it. I don't see why I would. Serge was a pretty big guy. All right, his fat free mass index had to be at least 30. So mine's like 27. So, I mean, objectively, no. Dude had more muscle while being leaner. Who's your favorite bodybuilder? Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right, when I was a runner, I got up to 50 miles a week. I got injured. Yeah, you got to watch the junk miles too. Overtraining is a thing. Overuse is a thing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It can occur, whether it's lifting, running, whatever. It's all about fatigue management, mitigating things. It doesn't matter to someone else. People say, well, what about this guy? But they do get injured. People bring up Goggins. I'm like, but Goggins been injured many times. He just keeps going. It's not that he's not injured. Other than Arnold. Well, hell, I don't know. But you told me to pick a favorite. I gave you my favorite. Then you're like, other than them. Well, then it's not a favorite. All right. Arnold or Reeves? I'm still going to go with Arnold over Reeves. Reeves was definitely an early founder, but Arnold was objectively just a better bodybuilder, more famous, achieved more in life. All right? Too right, Coach, I learned that the hard way. You know? Again, got to mitigate. Well, just like for me, I have to be careful with my training volumes and lifting. It's like looking for, can we stimulate everything a good amount? Can we recover from it? Because I'm in a deficit with all this cardio. You know, but I'm trying to gain some muscle. But that's kind of why I'm kind of like, instead of doing these extra sets here, I could just add some forearm work or whatever. Just make sure everything gets stimulus. All right. 3, 4, 5 days a week training per week for optimal results. Oh man. Generally without drugs, I don't recommend 5 days. Right? And if you're moderating your gear use, I don't see the use for the 5, honestly. Not for optimal. 4 days probably close to optimal for most people. Lessons I took from running helped me with lifting. There you go. Israel, I've already called the sugar diet out twice. No, it's stupid as hell. And Mark is a charlatan, fraud, snake oil salesman diet guy, and he has been for years. Him and Cole Robinson both. They push credit. And I'm saying they don't get lean, but they're also doing really restrictive diets, and they love Clen and T3 and stuff. So yeah, Clen 10, growth hormone trend. I mean, of course they're getting lean as hell. Highly restrictive diets, tons of drugs, yeah, they're getting lean. Doesn't mean that they're good. It's a stupid ass diet. All right, next. Trying to stay positive here, but you guys asked me stuff. Look at my videos from the last week. I've bashed it twice. So let's name the 3 stupid fad diets that need to go away now. Vegan, carnivore, and now the sugar diet. Trash dumpster, all of it. Stupid. Anyone who falls for any of that stuff is either crazy, mentally ill, conspiracy theorist of some type, they're dumb or gullible, or they're a con man who's pushing. Period, full stop. It's not just a low-fat diet. They're not doing the Okinawan diet here, guys. They're adding refined sugars and candy. Okay, just stop. I covered this in detail already. Okay, Israel, watch the video I put out last night. I cover in detail why it's going to be a problem on the fructose metabolism end. It's not just adding refined sugar, it's adding refined sugar to the fruit. And the fruit is healthy, but it uses up all your fructose handling resources already. There's no room for any refined sugar. That's the problem. Okay? Like I gave a highly detailed video last night. Israel, go check it out. I answered your questions in vast detail, including that, yeah, really low fat can be helpful for getting leaner. But I gave a highly detailed video yesterday. It's 9 minutes long. Go check it out. So it's here. I put it up last night. It is on the channel. All right. Coach, is the Atkins diet a good diet for general health? No. Vegetable powders while cutting? No. Eat vegetables. Vegetable powder shouldn't exist. Eat your vegetables, guys. Are you guys 8 years old? Come on. Right? I can't eat vegetables. Dude, are you a child? You're a grown man. Eat your vegetables. Plus, you're cutting. Why wouldn't you want the satiety of the vegetables themselves? Come on. You should do a cutting substance. I'd rather not, man. Let's just burn through it and not deal with a bunch of T3 and Clen. Is cheap tuna in a can toxic like mercury? All tuna has mercury. The FDA has guidelines on the safe limits. Go investigate them and do the math. All right, why did you just delete? He presents wrong facts. What are you talking about? Doctor, whatever. Why are you deleting your comments? What did you post? You post something that's gonna make me ban you? All right. Have you tried that 3D steak? What does that mean? Right? Okay, retype that in English, please. We don't have any steak in Texas called 3D. That's not a cut of meat. What in the holy hell are you talking about? Hey, Fred, we don't discuss that anymore here. Let's just drop it. All right. No, it will never be tame. 3D meat from Temu. Okay. So, let's start this over. I don't know what cut of steak 3D steak is, one. Number two, I vaguely know what Temu is. It's like you buy stuff from Asia or something bulk, like a bunch of cheap stuff. I see memes about it on the internet. I see memes about it on Facebook. That's my entire knowledge of Temu. This comes from meme culture. It's some place where you buy cheap stuff from Asia. Okay, next. 3D steak is 3D printed meat. Jason, tell me to stop being lazy. Get the hell up and go do your push-ups. No, don't worry about your push-ups. Go get under a barbell. No, just stop. Get your lazy ass under a squat bar. What are you talking about push-ups? That's why God invented the barbell. God reached down from heaven with his divine finger and he created the loadable barbell. That's your primary training tool. Other stuff is secondary. It all has uses. I love weighted body weight exercises. Barbell, get under squat. Did legs on Wednesday, be right back. Well, it's Sunday, it's time again. Coach, is Frank Tumato mental? I don't know. Dude, I'm taking massive poo and watching you. Well, I'm glad that I have inspired a healthy, robust bowel movement. Really, you haven't heard of that? I haven't heard of 3D steak. Yeah, dude, I live in Texas. We don't do whatever you're talking about. I live in the great Republic of Texas with the greatest steak on earth. What are you talking about? Jason, I just subscribed. Thank you, Dot. Appreciate it. Do you do yoga, Mr. Jason? No, I don't worship Satan. All right, next. I do push-ups. I've seen dudes, plenty of dudes. Okay, we've discussed this before. Just stop. All right. I like the new coach. Coach, you're much more positive. We go. Jason is smoking some fine. What? I don't think so. 3D printed meat is. What are you talking about? What's your PFP look like? My dude, what? Are you friends with Delta? I don't know any Delta Force guys. I know like a dozen Rangers. I don't know anyone in Delta personally. And I met a bunch of Rangers because of my cousin. We were super, super close. He was 20 years in and he died. And so I knew some of his personal friends and we hung out and I networked with some of them at the funeral. But there's some cool guys and I've coached 2 Rangers also. But I don't know any member of any other Spec Ops group, honestly. I've not met a single person from any of the other stuff. America first. What do you do? Well, we don't need to be racist, man. Just chill with all that, bro. There's no need. Yeah, 3 times the key. Nice. Jason, you miss me? No. Delta Force is full of what? They all got handy. Right? Well, they have to blend in, don't they? Right? They're all about, infiltration and stuff. So maybe they do have nice haircuts. But yeah, all the guys I know are all Rangers. They're all kind of hardcore dudes, like, honestly. But I guess that's that aggressive mindset. Like, they're all kind of crazy, to be honest. I have no offense to anybody. I have like 12 of them, and I stay in contact with a few. Like my cousin, his best bro, his battle buddy, like he's here. He lives here. He's not that far from me. He's like 10 miles away from me. Love him to death. He's crazy as hell. Every single one of them are psychopaths. I mean, yeah, but they have to be, don't they? They have to be. You really have to be to do that work. Jason, why do I see people calling you coach? Because I'm a coach. You notice there's a bunch of coach in here. Hasn't been coach in this one. You're the only one doing coach. Yeah, I support them. I mean, but let's be practical with that. Who's going to protect you from psychopaths outside the gates? Your own psychopaths. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's necessary. Coach, you should vegan collab with a hot vegan girl. How about I don't? Well, most of them write coach, Kerneth. So what are you on about? This guy wrote conch, right? Congratulations is a strength coach, right? I'm a strength coach by profession. This is what I do. I coach people. This is how I earn most of my money, is coaching. Speaking of which, we have coaching slots open. I have 3 coaching slots I'd love to fill in the next month. And people say, why do you have 3? 3 means that's how many I'm willing to take. It has nothing to do with a slot that's been filled or not. It means that I would like to take on 3 clients. In that month, I would take up to 3 people. That's what it means. All right. Coach is, no, it's not the piss Lord. Dude, you need mental health. Like, if you honestly follow the Genova stuff in that culture, you should probably talk to a therapist. All right. Yeah, so it's basically it's a whole Genova thing, guys. Part of the whole Genova-verse. Get it right. Should I squat every day? No, absolutely not. I've done the whole Bulgarian light. I did it on camera. It will destroy you. You can squat once or twice a week, you're good. Why are you guys, can we stop with the ball Genova stuff? You guys are all weirdos. He was not. He's an autistic person who's barely functioning, has to have a guardian, and he got somewhat internet famous with a whole culture of trolls around it. All right. I had to block Jason on my phone because he used to call me at 2 in the morning asking for money. All right. Go get back. What are you talking about? All right. Am I autistic? I don't know. Are you on the spectrum? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea if you are or not. Are you? But there's different degrees of being on it, and obviously Genova was very far on the spectrum, to the point where he had to have a guardian, doesn't control his own finances. And his family took him off the internet for good reason. It was for his own best interests. Do you have any other YouTuber friends who are better functioning? What do you mean? Coach, you ever been with a girl who had a tongue split? No, I've not had the tongue split thing. I've definitely had a girlfriend who was tatted and pierced pretty much top to bottom, but I've never done the split tongue thing. No, it's not kind of harsh, dude. I'm not having a dude call me at 2 in the morning every night asking me for $50. All right. I don't know, I can bench 450. Mama says me strong. Yeah, it's pretty strong to me. What in the name of bizarre are these comments, right? When was the last time you've had... What do you do? We don't have jabronis here. I think that's a New Jersey thing. Bald head and beard, best way to intimidate people? No. Why do you need to intimidate people? Just be yourself. Just be strong. Nobody wants to mess with you. All right. Jason, that wasn't a girlfriend. That was a night walker. He was something. All right. What's your favorite pre? What do you mean pre? I'm opposed pre-workouts. I think they're a scam. I don't think they're useful at all. And that's supported by research. I don't do pre-workouts. I train fasted. What are you talking about? I suppose if I was going to take something as a pre-workout, if someone said, I really need something, I guess it would be Anadrol. Drop you some A-bombs. Would be the only thing I could think of that would be helpful. Because any pre-workout that stimulates you that doesn't add a recovery element is really dumb. So if it's not anabolic substance driving your workouts further, it doesn't make sense. Because all you're doing is interfering with recovery, right, from nervous system arousal. Why do you train fasted? I train fasted because I don't puke. I get better workouts, better clarity. I've been training fasted for a couple of years. And the newest meta-analysis, did you see that Menno Henselman posted all of it up? Turns out training fasted does not interfere even slightly at all with muscle growth. There's no interference. You recover with megadosing melatonin, amen. I do love me some melatonin. Anadrol, Adderall. Oh my God. Now you're pushing, you're getting dangerous there, honestly. Bro, you jacked? I don't know, man. Am I jacked? All right. But there is something to be said for melatonin, man. Same reason growth is so good for recovery. Growth hormone pre-bedtime can be a winner. What do you mean? Let's see. I train in just little shorts every day on camera, dude. What are you talking about? You see the thumbnail alone is just a regular screenshot from my workouts this week. Those clients that you post on the page, their pics, they have that much muscle a long time, or they get pretty... No, it's taken a lot of them a long time, obviously. Muscle growth is a slow process. Video. Lane Norton. Oh, good to see we kicking. Yeah, I'm still here, man. Hey, refollow, subscribe. I'm still putting up content every single day, dude. I've never quit. I've been doing this 13 years straight. I don't take a day off. I used to beef with people. I don't beef with anybody anymore. I call people out for good reasons, though. I call them out for bullshit. But these days, man, I'm not interested in beefs for the most part. Till Vince G. Coach, I'm just going with the coat thing. Call me coach. I'm using test and equipoise, very reasonable amounts. I regret nothing. I'm Jack, sexy veiny. Yeah, test and EQ is a good combo. Equipoise being the slang name to the original brand for boldenone and dicyclinate, which is a reduced testosterone. It was originally used for veterinary purposes. For the unaware. What motivates you to film every day? It's my job. What motivates you to get up and go to your job every day? All right, I coach, I do social media, fitness content creator, and coaching. This is my living, it's my job, it's my lifestyle, it's what I do. I used to beef with lots of people, it doesn't even matter. Can certain steroids, some of them can make fuller erections, yeah. Usually test can, Masteron potentially. Are you aggressive, I ask? A normal question. Oh, I didn't even see your question, dude. I got so many down the row. I'm aggressive because I'm doing high cardio and I'm sweating and I'm fasted and knocking my cardio out, homie. I'm over an hour and a half deep total today. So, do you make money off? Make money mostly off the coaching at this point. Dixon, you're the worst. Keep it up. Well, you're going to pay me to be the worst, so it's all good. Can EQ raise blood pressure a lot? It can, yeah, in theory. Anything that kicks up hematocrit in general can, but anything that increases aldosterone. So honestly, EQ, in terms of blood pressure, other than the red blood cell count, isn't going to be a big factor like some other stuff. Anything that causes water retention through shifts in aldosterone will though more so. Like nandrolone, tren, those can do it big time. Anadrol. Do you like cycling? Not really. I mean, I do my recumbent bike for some of these. Do you jog? No, I do brisk walking. I don't jog. I'm not interested in jogging. Not at my age and body weight. It'll interfere with my squats. I'm not against jogging, just for me it would be a bad choice. But if you like to jog and you're not in that situation, by all means. No, I quit evening lives because they're not beneficial. Why are we talking about that at all? Why are you breathing life into it? Fred, if you're going to breathe life into that, you don't get to stay. All right. What happened to the fitness communities like goated from 2012? Now everything's, yeah, it's totally different world. I was in there in that goated period, man. It's when I got my start. 2012 is when I started with content. Yeah, I don't know if that's a real TED or not. Dixon gives more. 13, yeah, I objectively don't have 13-inch arms. But it's all good, man. I'll keep taking the money, homie. How do I get my hairlines receding at age 16? No, man, just start shaving it, dude. Bald is beautiful. Look at me. Look, I am a sexy mofo. Look how hot I am. And I got a bald head. I'm a solid 10 out of 10. So just shave it, man. You good? Run with it. Next. See? I got you. Giving good life advice. All right? Women like a bald head. Gain some muscle, get jacked, have a bald head. Women love it. They'll want to touch it. 11 out of 10. Well, this is only a 10 to 10 scale. Bro. I'm 16. I can't be bald. Yeah, you can, man. Just shave it, dude. Take you a good 6-blade razor. Just knock it down. Girls will love it. Just get jacked. All right. You're going to talk about macros and working out in so many ways. No, we can't, man. We do. We find all sorts of ways. Find all sorts of ways. Where's that guy who wants to keep dropping me money to drop insults? We need him to do that about 17 more times. Don't shave your heads. What? No, man, just shave it off, dude. It's all good. Right? Take a razor, shave it down. Bald is beautiful, baby. Right? Do you shave your head? Oh, at least I don't. Oh, you asked me if I do. Whew, we getting sweaty. It's getting warm and humid at this point. It's getting warm and humid. But we're getting decent views. We got plenty of stuff going on. Hey, where's the guy who keeps dropping money to insult me? Hey, invite all your friends, dude. Need about 50 of y'all every stream. Make about $100. That's what we need. Kind of look like Johnny Sins. I appreciate. I'll take that as a compliment. Only Baldy's tail the other minute to go, Bald. Yeah, because bald is beautiful, man. I've had women who like to touch and rub the bald head. All right. Have you thought about starting a podcast? I've already did this podcast for a bit. Not really. I don't want to do another one. Would you say EQ is better with sides? They're just so different. Depends on what sides you're worried about. EQ can have more mental sides, negative mental anxiety. It might crash your E2 more, so you just got to be careful with that. I think it's definitely going to be higher hematocrit. Masteron, I think the biggest sides are going to be more potentially benign prostate hypertrophy or hyperplasia, I guess. Potentially, not necessarily. You're going to have more sexual side effects. Like, which people say, what do you mean, bad? Well, no, I mean, being horny all the time is not good. I mean, if you're not smashing poon twice a day, like you got a high sex drive woman who lives with you, girlfriend, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Probably a little more acne risk from Masteron. EQ, you're way more likely to have anxiety, crack E2. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, Fred. Look at Fred just talking trash. Start a podcast where you only interview porn stars. Yeah, I have no interest in doing that. I don't really support the porn industry at all, so why would I do that? All right. All right. Let's get some real other fitness questions going here instead of all this silly stuff. 2-day break. Good for you. Yep. Tommy Cat. Tommy Cat, or is in Tommy the Cat like the Promise song? Right? That bass is awesome in that particular song. Les Claypool's a phenomenal bassist. Let's see. Jason, how about no? No, why do you care about Tom and Jerry? No, dude, we need to be talking about Primus, man. Right? Les Claypool dropping some fat bass. Go check that out later. You get a chance. Go pull up Tommy the Cat by Primus. Tell me that bass is slick. You guys got to tell me what gooning means again. What is gooning exactly? It's a term people keep using, but I forget. And I can't Urban Dictionary from here. I'm walking. Have a good one. I've seen plenty of you. You're human. Have a great day. A lot of the hate's fabricated nonsense, not even based on reality. But I appreciate it, man. What? How can you say Primus sucks? How can you say Primus sucks, dude? Oh, man. I'm disappointed in you. Les Claypool is arguably one of the top 3 bassists of all time. They suck. They're creative and different. All right. Do you like Buckethead? I'm not actually a fan, but I will admit the guy is a phenomenal guitarist. I'm not a big fan of his music, but technically speaking, as a guitarist, he's amazing. Isn't Primus sucks a famous expression, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, shit, I didn't know that was a joke. I didn't hear people say that is this some trend I wasn't aware of? No, dude, I mean, they're definitely a different sound. Like, Primus is probably an acquired taste, to be fair. But the artistic creativity is really good. And Les Claypool, again, is a bass player. For me, as someone who plays the guitar, watching Les Claypool play the bass, for me as a musician myself, oh man, like it's actually, again, how do I put it? as a musician myself, I know what I'm looking at, and it's like, wow. All right. Let's see. Let's get rid of Fred. The Buckethead was the Primus for a bit. Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, I saw some collab stuff with that a long time ago. I did see a couple collab videos. Les Claypool up there with him. Brian May played with Primus. Yeah, I didn't know they do the Primus sucks under the videos. I wasn't aware of that thing. No, they're good. Coach is back. Yes, I am. Yeah, Buckethead and Les Claypool on one stage together. That's definitely some talent overload. All right? Do you still lift intensely? I lift how I lift no matter what. I don't get sick that often, though. I have a good immune system. But I lift. I mean, yeah, I had a little bit. I finally got the flu this winter a little bit. And I went ahead and did heavy deadlifts, dude. I did reps with 550 with the flu. I don't care. That's me. I don't recommend you do that. Do as I say, not as I do. Just doing 1 hour list walking with a 10K vest on, get that body fat percent. There we go. Whew. My first one was over an hour. We're at 41 minutes into this one. I'm still fasted. And I think I'm going to do the third one fasted again, indoor. I'll probably do it on the bike. So I need to get a shower, get my food going in the Instapot, and then that'll work really well. I only have a 5 kilogram vest, coach. Well, it's okay. Work with what you have. You don't have to wear a vest. I do the vest for a long time. Right now, I'm not. I'd rather just get the volume of lifts in and be easy on my recovery. Unless you're not YouTube Fitness OGs again, you, Vince G. I'm friends with Chris Jones. And we chat every now and then on Messenger still. No, we're good. I don't think anyone's interested in collaborating. I don't even think Chris gets along with Vince G anymore. Right? Unless you're not the YouTube Fitness OGs. These guys were coming through in a fire truck. They were waving, so I had to wave back. It's all the firemen lift. They probably all know who I am. All the firefighters around here are kind of jacked. We must unite. Let's see. Joel, we don't need all that racist stuff, man. There's no need for that, dude. Bro, you don't need all that. There's no need for it. I got the 10 kilogram home gym plate strapped to a plate carrier. Make it work. There you go, bro Sidon. Oh, you're using my bro Sidon line now. That's my favorite bro. We're like bro, broham, broski. I love bro Sidon, king of the broshin. All right? That's taking the bro thing to the next level. Because we got to take everything up a level, man. Right? Who are some of your favorite fitness YouTubers? Nobody. No, Huberman's is a total quack-ass scam artist. He's a weird ass, and I know he's a professor. He is a total scam artist. It seems like every time a meta-analysis comes out for anything fitness related, Huberman's going to make a video saying the opposite of what the meta-analysis is. It's almost like weird alternate universe he lives in. Hodgkins don't do fitness anymore. I don't really follow any YouTube fitness myself. Right? Yeah, Vince G wasn't a nerd. He wore glasses. He was not. I said that back in then. Why are they calling him a nerd? He's not a nerd. He just has glasses. There's a phrase of the week. I'm stealing it. Sorry. Hey, Callum. It's all good, man. We should spread stuff like that. Right? It's all good to steal it. It's not stealing. It's borrowing. You know? In fact, we could call it cultural it's not cultural appropriation, but it's just part of the culture, man. Let's just spread it. Right? Be like bro hamales, broham. Right? So it's all good. Where were those firefighters? No, I don't know them at all. I don't know any of them. But all my neighbors usually wave and honk when they go by. Everyone I know, but I didn't know them. They just waving. Nerd is only offensive to like 12-year-olds. You have passionate for hobbies. Yeah. Well, no, nerds are generally, it's usually a marked intelligence, where usually you nerd out on something. So I am technically a lifting nerd. I nerd out on the science and everything of lifting. I nerd out on fitness. I nerd out on my Warhammer stuff. You know, it's all good. We have nerddoms. Hey, Jay, you need to go back and rewind to what I actually said. So, I mean, I feel like, so Masterson, I feel like you don't listen very closely. All right. I said all the firefighters around here are jacked, and since they all lift, they probably know who I am, is what I said. Doesn't mean I know them, dude. Come on. Get your head straight. Learn to listen. Masterson, you got to learn to listen. I will teach you. Coach will discipline you. All right. Uh-oh, we're getting a little less views now. The views have trickled down a little bit. But that's okay. We had a nice little good bunch in here earlier. Yeah, they're crazy going. I don't feed them. They might. When you're at your peak strength levels, are you the strongest you've ever been? No, I'm not even close to the strongest I've ever been. If you watch my channel, you'd already know that. So let's set aside my 20s when we didn't have smartphones and carry cameras around. This technology didn't really exist. I am not the strongest I've been on YouTube. I'm also at a lighter body weight. I am objectively weaker than the strongest lifts you've seen me put up on camera. All right. Whatever happened to Chelsea Lifts? I don't know. She just disappeared. She kind of slid off the face of the earth. And I was friends with her. We did some collab work and we used to chat a little. And no, not like that. That came up before people said, and I'm like, she was married. And in fact, I think I was married too at the time. So we were both married, you know, be flirting with people. Let's see. But I have no idea, man. It's like she just disappeared. She just disappeared. I heard something about possibly some medical issue, but I don't know. So I don't know, man. Your guess is as good as mine. She's probably still on my friends list. I'll go see if her account's active. I wonder if she's actually alive or anything. It's actually a good question. She may not be active on there. All right. Tommy, I think a strong mind can go hand in hand with a strong body. So you can't say strong mind is better than a strong body. What would the ancient Greeks say about that? How many of the Greek philosophers would have told you that you should have both? Right? Why have we come into a world where our nerds and our jocks are not the same people? Right? Super weird. She was deleted everything on her YouTube. She was doing pretty, I don't know what happened. If you had a chance, I'm going brain builds, well, yeah, brain builds body. As long as you use it for discipline. The problem is when dudes are lazy and they try to biohack their way through training and they don't get result, all this nonsense. Like they pursue things that do not work, hoping for biohacks. A strong mind will lead to you looking at, hey, what's the most effective way to apply the hard work? A strong mind will help you build discipline for your strong body. You can have an intelligent approach. The problem is, again, when people try to biohack their way through hard work, it doesn't work. How about I don't say racial slurs? Man, we got a few trolls in here, but you know what? These trolls have been dropping money. They're giving engagements, keeping it reasonable. We're going to let them stay for now. All right. But we're making good time here. I don't know how long I want to run this one. I don't think I need to go past hour because I'm going to do another one here. And we went over the hour on the first one. So I'll probably turn around the other way, then start making my way back towards the house somewhat soon. Seems like you've been trying. Hey Jay, I have gotten leaner and then I've gotten bigger and stuff. So what are you talking about? I got pretty lean 3 years ago. Did you not look? Like, you can't claim you actually follow me and not know that. So using that logic, pro bodybuilders try to get lean every year, all the time. You know, all right. Does anyone remember interviewing Nick Wright back in the day? I don't know I thought Nick Wright still makes content, doesn't he? Dudes ask stuff like, what happened to this person? And they're still there. Like people do that with me. I'm like, dude, I never stopped. You didn't chime in. I don't think Nick stopped making content. I think he still makes stuff. I still see him on social media. He's on my Facebook friends list. I don't know. He might still make stuff. I miss the days when everyone collabed and got along. Everyone went to the separate ways and no one's talking. Well, it's because it's a different community, different world, big egos, conflicting interests. No, I'm thick now. What are you talking about? I'm not going to get any fatter. I need to get leaner and trimmer just in general. I'm thicker than I need to be, really. That's why I'm going to trim down. All right. But guys, hit that like button. Let's keep that flowing up. How about I don't do a pose down? I'm not a bodybuilder. I shouldn't pose down. Unless you're going to pay for it. You're thick. I'm thick right now. I was thick running conjugate here recently. But I know what you mean. You're talking about when I was hitting like the 635 deadlift and all that. Yeah. I don't need to be that thick though, dude. I need to be leaner. I used to watch yourself and Chris Jones like 10 years ago when I started training. Nice. He and I have been at it longer than that though. But yeah. Like 10 years isn't really that long. I came back to Texas over 10 years ago now, right? So then I was in the UK when I started my channel. You know what happened over into the Legion Iron? I don't know who that is, right? I don't know who that is. Let's see. All right. Nick, yourself, and Chris. Yeah, we were all kind of in that same generation, though. Yeah, absolutely, coming up at the same time. I mean, Chris obviously still makes stuff. He has his gym. He has all his channels, his Facebook, his YouTube. You know, Chris is still doing his thing. I assume Nick is. I don't know. Right? I don't know for sure, man. Damn, coach. Can't we get a quick dip down? You see me train on camera every day. I don't know what you're looking for. May I request? Nope, absolutely not. How about I request that your mom eat these nuts? There you go. All right. Like I want to be out wearing a shirt in this sweltering heat and have it drenched and had even more stinky laundry to do. Have you lost your mind? What's wrong with you? Let's see. Sir, I know you're not virile anymore. What? What are you talking about? You guys are silly. All right, let's get over to some real questions. I'm going to start walking back in the direction of my house. And maybe we'll get some actual fitness content instead of the nonsense. Jason, has it been that long? I remember videos in the UK gym, bag posting. Yeah, dude, I've been back in Texas for over 10 years now. Over 10 years. How many dumbbells do you lift? Only on small movements. I mostly lift barbells. I have 3 different sets of dumbbell handles and I have 14 different barbells though. You see my home gym all the time on camera. G Christie says, hi, what's up, G Christie? Bro, I literally vlog every workout I do. You can see all of it. Been in it for like 5 or 6 years. You mean bragging? I'm not bragging, I'm just stating facts. Do you have a barbell only program? No, but I could write you one. Christy, I do custom programs and consultation calls. So go to my Facebook. It's under every video. Calls are 1 hour. They're 1 hour. They are $100, but I will write you custom programming during those calls based on your needs. I do a lot of those. I probably do 2 or 3 of those calls every month on average. So His squat university, no. I don't really like a lot of his nonsense. I mean, some of it's okay, but he obsesses over things that don't matter on the squat to the point of detriment on your progress. Coach Michael Hearn's training is great, but he does no programming. He just does whatever. But it works for him. He's at a point where it doesn't matter. As long as there's some general progression anywhere, he'll make gains. Not everyone necessarily requires a program per se, but he does have a pattern. He has a method to what he's doing, and it's very clear if you look at it. Diddly squat is good for fitness. What a silly comment. Man, do you post anything worthwhile, or are you just in here to goof off? I mean, that's fine. You just troll a little bit. You're at least not a malicious troll. Squat University compensates with clickbait booty thumbnails, right? Thoughts on Dave Tate? I like Dave Tate as a strength coach, powerlifting coach. Dave is one of the GOATs, right? I mean, if you want me to just give a fair assessment, like Dave Tate is a great powerlifting coach, right? I mean, is anyone going to disagree with that? The knowledge and track record speak for itself. So, how to set up a consultation. Oh, gosh. All right. I'm a couple blocks from the house. I'm going to start heading back. But I'll run this obviously a few more minutes because I have to, because I actually have to get back to the house. So, all right. But I'm going to need a shower, get some food on, then we'll probably start working on another one of these. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So we'll do one next one inside on the bike. It's now getting hot and bright enough the phone is not going to be happy. You should just full send strongman. I don't understand what you're saying. All right. I want to run conjugate as an off-season bodybuilder. I'm advanced numbers. I want to get elite. I'm only elite bench. Well, Chad, do you need coaching? Do you need programming? Hit me up. This is literally what I do for a living. So message me on Facebook. I'll be happy to write out some conjugate programming for you. If you don't need full coaching, I'll write you a program and a call. Right? Again, this is what I do. Right? So if you need help with that, Chad, this is literally what I do. So yeah, I mean, I'll sit down with you and map out a conjugate program for your needs based on the equipment you have. So water runner's just gonna be a troll who obviously doesn't lift, but it's all good. Again, at least he's not malicious. We can handle playful trolling. What are your thoughts on snow bunnies? I don't understand your question. Please ask it a different way. All right, that's my thoughts. You guys can tell the fatigue is setting in. We're already past 2 hours of fasted cardio. Does she miss the weather in UK? Not at all, not even slightly, not even remotely. The UK has awful weather. Anybody miss the weather in the UK? Oh man, that's funny. The country objectively it's known for its horrible weather. Nope, can't say I miss it. Right? Oh man. Wales has palm trees. I've only been to Wales once, and I did not see any palm trees. Or as Ali G said, Wales, it's not just the fish with the biggest dick ocean. There's no way you well, the summers are rough, But I mean, compared to the UK, we don't get freezing cold rain all the time. We don't have 6 weeks of darkness, right? Like in the UK, it's like winter is coming. You know? Like water turns to ice all the time outside. UK has the best weather. No, it doesn't. It's cold, wet, and rainy all the time. How much weight have you lost? I haven't lost any weight. So I feel like I'm getting bigger. Like I swear I look thicker. It's ridiculous. I noticed that a couple days ago. I was looking at my legs. I said, "Oh, my legs even bigger now. Are they growing?" It's 16 today. 16 what today? High arms. I don't know what you just wrote, Sebastian. I have no idea what you just said. All right, I just reached my street. We're gonna make the last little run to get back home. All right. Man. Good morning, sir. Best exercise to deprogram MK Ultra mind control. I don't know, man. I don't know how to help you there. Sorry. Might recommend a little bit to give the bigger looking aesthetics. Might recon. It could be some recon. I mean, considering I'm doing some novel training response with all the deeper stretches on everything, I might be stimulating a little growth there. How do I last longer in the bedroom? I can only last 1 hour. 1 hour is good, dude. Dude, pussy's got limits, man. It can't handle more than that. You're good. I say you're good to go. All right, don't worry about it any further. You're not gonna find any women who want that. So you're in a good spot there. Centigrade. What? Stop, freeze. Police, hands up. Put your hands in the air. All right? Not sure what that is in freedom units. Yeah, so you're talking about Celsius. Yeah, I don't know. 16 Celsius. Probably like 60 degrees or something Fahrenheit. Ballpark, I'm just guessing. You can go plug it into a calculator. I might be right. All right, I'm almost at my house. I see my garage door. So it's about time to wind it down. So both of these have been over an hour. They've been fasted. We've done good here. I'll probably come do another one here shortly on my bike and then call it a day on the cardio. So I'm gonna wind it down. Love you guys. Talk to you next time.